Good morning, everybody. It is Technique Tuesday on the 23rd of June. I hope you're having a good day so far. I know I am. So in case you don't know, my name is Karen and I'm here with Get Moving. And Get Moving is all about helping people with limited mobility or mobility issues to get moving, keep moving, get fitter, stronger, better, and just increase the quality of life, get healthier, and just live life to the full. That's what we're going to do every single weekday at 11 o'clock here. So tune in each day. Be a good one. When you get in here, don't forget, say hello in the comments below. It's always lovely to hear from you all. And we've got, we don't have Sarah because she's working at the moment, but we've got Anna with her fingers of fire who will give as much as she can receive. Does that make sense? I'm not sure. But put your name and say hello in the comments below. As always, I'm just witching away until people turn up. Down in the corner there, you've got the share button. So please feel free, share this video as far wide as you possibly can. It's lovely to see my face hovering around the internet all around the world. It gives me such a big head. It makes me feel really good for the rest of the day. Thank you very much. Up above me up there, there is the link to, what's it linked to? The Get Moving website. That's what it's a link to. So if you're not sure about what we do, who we are, or anything about us at all, if you want any more details about us, click the link up there. That'll take you to the Get Moving website and it explains everything in great detail. It's like an Encyclopedia Britannica up there. It's fantastic. Written it all myself. Really impressed. I'm really proud of myself. Also, what else have we got? I don't know, but I think it's about time to start. So these exercises are suitable for pretty much everybody. As I say, it's aimed for people with mobility issues, so it is suitable for people in wheelchairs. It is suitable for people who are stroke survivors, who are literally half paralysed. If you have MS, Parkinson's, we have people like that. We have amputees. We have a whole range of people doing these exercises, and I reckon you can too. So, it is Technique Tuesday today, so we're going to go over all the exercises to start off with, and then at the end, I'm going to whiz over just a couple of exercises in a bit more in depth, a bit more in detail, so you can try them at home. It's homework for you, so you can try it out yourself, practice it and get better at it yourself. The ones we'll be doing today will be involving strengthening the hips, so helping stabilize hips and make them stronger. So that's the ones we're going to be doing in a bit, okay? Anyway, let's get started. So exercises, whether you are seated or whether you are standing, we'll do the same thing. It's okay, we'll adapt them. If you're seated, we're going to be doing marching on the spot, so your knees are going to be coming up and down like so. As I've mentioned before, if you're seated, make sure you are not slouched back into the backrest like so. Make sure you're sat tall, shift your bum forwards into the front of your seat. Imagine there's no backrest back there. And then when you do your marching, get your knees up, but stay away from the backrest. Don't collapse down into it, okay? If, though, you are standing, you know the drill by now. You know, you can say it with me. Come on. We're going to be marching on a spot. The knees are going to be coming up nice and high like so, okay? I'm going to do around about 20 of them. You do as many as you can. I had a comment from somebody saying they can't do them. They're too difficult. They get out of breath. It's too difficult. If these are too difficult, just ease down. I'm going to do 20 of them. You don't have to do 20. You might do 10. You might do 5. You might only do 1 on each leg. Obviously, don't be wonky. But you do what you can do. Don't give up because you think it's too difficult. Just ease it back, give it a go, and over time, I guarantee you'll be able to build them up. Okay? Anyway, marching on the spot. I'm going to do 20. You do what you can. In 3, 2, 1, and away we go. Knees nice and high, marching away. So we're using the hips here. So this straight away, I say later on we'll be doing hip strengthening exercises. I'll go over a couple of them in a bit more in depth. This one is a fantastic start. It uses the muscles at the front of your hips there, your hip flexors there. Really good at getting the front of your thighs, front of your hips stronger. It'll mobilize your hips. It'll get them moving. So they're less likely to be stiff, less likely to be clunky. I mean, right now at the start, they may well be stiff. But if we do this, they'll get a little bit less stiff. They'll move a little bit better. So that's what we're after. So that's about 20. So rolling the shoulders next. Again, whether you're seated or standing, it's the same thing either way, no problem. The easier, smaller move is just rolling your shoulder blades back like so. But if you can, I want you to start building it into a bigger move, getting your elbows up until eventually you've got the full range movement, okay? But you do whatever you can do. If it's too difficult, ease it back. Do fewer of them, make them smaller. Gradually do more, gradually make them bigger. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, and rolling them back. So again, starting off, if you need, just the shoulder rolls. I'm going to do 20. You do as many or as few as you can. You might end up doing more than me. If you can, fantastic, do more than me. It's always good when people beat me. It's fantastic. I mean, you're not gonna, because I'm amazing. I'm like God. I'm basically Hercules, really, in my eyes. So you're not gonna be able to beat me very much at all, because it's worth a try though. But I'm like a Greek god, a Welsh god. But you can try. Go for it. It's always worth a try. Nice. Oh my God, I can say Anna's laughing her ass off at me right now. Anna, shut up. No. She's just jealous. That's what it is. I've lost my entire train of thought now anyway, because I went off on some ramble then. So ignore whatever I just said. Do whatever you can do. That's it. Get me back on track. Do whatever you can do. Do a small move if you need. Do fewer of them if you need. Gradually build them up. If you stop and if you think, I can't do it, it's too difficult so I won't do any, you're on a bit of a slippery slope downwards there. But if you do what you can do, regardless of what that is, you do what you can do, you're on the start of a nice slope upwards, getting better and improving. And that is what we want. 2 more, I think. And then last one. Excellent. So I can feel my shoulders and my shoulder blades at the back there working hard, and that's exactly what we're after. So knee bends next. Back down to lower half. Knees. So if you're seated, you're going to kick your feet out like so. Straightening and bending your knees, using those muscles at the front of your thighs there. If though you're standing, remember you're going to bend your knees from here. The heels are going to come up towards your bum as far as you can and kick up towards your bum, using the muscles at the back of your thighs there. I'll do 20, you do what you can. In 3, 2, 1, away we go. Good knee movements, good bends, that's what we're after. I'm going to bang on today a lot about doing whatever you can do, regardless of whether it's a tiny amount or whether it's a massive amount. Genuinely, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. If we do what we can do, and if we carry on doing it, things will improve. Do everything you can to avoid getting into the mindset of, it's too difficult, I can't, so I'll do nothing. That is a bad mindset to be in. We're all here to help each other out. We can help each other get out of that mindset. Do whatever you can do, no matter how small. There we go. That's our 20. Twisting next. Seated, standing, it's the same thing. If you're seated, remember, sit tall. Don't slouch back into the backrest. Keep yourself, imagine it's not back there. Sit tall. Folding your arms. If you're standing, it's the same thing. We're going to twist. One side and then the other side. Nice big moves. So with me again in 3, 2, 1, and away we go. A big move one way and a big move the other way. And again, I'm going to do around about 20 of these. And again, if you can do more, fantastic. If you can do them bigger, even better. But if you have to do less, or they have to be smaller, that's fine. But bloody do them. I'm going to really flog this dead horse about doing whatever you can do today. I had a conversation with somebody this morning about it. We always do what we can do. That's how we improve. I think we've got 5 more, I think. Big twist, the biggest twister you can. And then 1 more for fun. Excellently done. So that was twisting our body around. What's next? Double tap now. If you're seated, again, we're going to be using those muscles at the front of your hips here, the hip flexors. You're going to lift your knee up twice. So put your hand there as a target if you like, and you're going to go 1, 2, and then down. 1, 2, and then down. Of course, it's always better if you can do this when standing, because then balance comes into it. If your balance is a bit iffy, by all means, stand next to a wall, a chair, a sofa, somebody solid, whatever. Have them there just in case. Try not to use them, try not to hold on, but have them there just in case for your safety. Knee raises, a double knee raise with me in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Knee raise and the same on the other side. You're getting the idea nicely. So again, we're balancing on one leg. Again, we're using the hip flexors, the front of those hips there, to get the knee up and control it up there. We're balancing on one leg for that split second, as solid as we can. If we feel a bit wobbly, that's fine. Wobbling is good. Don't forget, tomorrow is Wobble Wednesday. We will really go into wobbling as best as we can. Balance is good, and it all comes from wobbling. But you give it a go. If you have to, make a smaller move. That is good. And if you have to, do fewer of them. That's fine. But if you do that, you will, I guarantee, you will gradually improve and be able to get your knee up higher and stand longer and balance more on one leg. But if you tell yourself that it's too difficult and you can't, and you just sit down and give up, bang, you're not going to do it. That's one thing I will definitely promise you. That's our 20 done. Side bends. You can tell this conversation's got to me a little bit, isn't it? Yeah. Side bends. Definitely one arm going down sideways. If you can, other arm comes up over the top. And the same thing other side. One arm definitely goes down if you can. Other arm over the top. Again, I'm going to do 20-ish. You do whatever you can. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Big stretch one way and a big stretch the other way. So again, to make this easy if you want, just one arm. Just reach down with one arm like so. That's fine by me. If you can though, I will encourage you to make it bigger. The bigger the move, the better. 9 times out of 10, that's true. Sometimes it's not, but more often than not, the bigger the move, the better. So if you're in doubt, if you're unsure, just go bigger and you'll almost certainly be improving. There's some exceptions, but not many. Reaching over. Again, bending the spine we're doing here. We're moving the spine, getting the spine nice and mobile, nice and flexible. Less likely for the spine and the back to be stiff. The more we can move it, the better. And we'll do one more. Excellent. 20-ish, give or take. Well, we've got squats. Okay then, legs. If you're seated, strong legs time. Again, I'm going to do 20 of these. You do 1, you do 5, 20, 50, however many you want. Shift your bum forwards, tuck your feet back, get your body weight forwards. Use as much of your legs as you can because you're going to stand up super tall all the way, and under control you're going to sit yourself back down again. Okay? If you're standing, squats, have an imaginary chair back there. Feet flat, knees out, sit back and down, and nice and tall. Again, whether you do 1 or whether you do 50, do what you can. In 3, 2, 1, off you go. Sitting back and down and up. Strong legs, feeling the work in your legs. We're looking after the joints, so we don't want pain in knees or hips or ankles, but we do want solid work, jelly legs if you like, in the muscles. That's what we're after. And again, this is getting the breathing going a little bit, getting your heart racing a bit. It's a nice big move using big strong muscles, and they're going to be powered by the heart and lungs, so get your breathing up. That's always good. As I say, knees are going to be out. Don't let the knees buckle in, collapse in. They've got to be pushed out like so, okay? Chest high. Sitting the bum back. Nice big moves. I think we've got 3 left. So keep on trying whatever you're doing. Keep on going. 1 more for fun. Job done. Ankles or tightrope walking. If you're seated, big ankle moves, flexing and extending the ankles like so, getting your heel to touch the floor, and then your toes, your heel, your toes, your heel, your toes. Big ankle moves. Of course, on one leg, do the same on the other, both sides. And if you're standing, tightrope walking, balancing. Let me get my cable sorted, bear with me. There we go. Balancing, tightrope walking. Along the back of a sofa is perfect, but with me now, you're going to walk, tightrope walking, one heel and then toe. Walking forwards with me, off we go. Let your arms help you with your balance. Big ankle movements, heel, then toe. Deliberate ankle movement and deliberate balance. Same thing going backwards. Of course, this time though, it'll be toe first, then heel, toe, then heel. But again, we're still on that same tightrope, really narrow, forcing our balance to work hard. And forwards the same again, second time's always better. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Again, let your arms help with your balance. If you feel yourself going one way, stick the other arm out. Feel yourself going the other way, stick your other arm out. Your arms are going to be a counterbalance. And going backwards, the same thing. Toes, heels. Big ankle moves. Good balancing. Nice and stable, nice and steady, and regaining your balance anytime you lose it. Spot on. Nicely done. They are our ankles and our tight ropes. Next, we've got fast feet. Okay then. Get my breathing up for this. If you're seated, this time is where it is going to be a relatively small move, but a really quick move. Running on the spot. Up and down really quick, okay? If you're standing, it's exactly the same thing, running on the spot. Like so. We're going to do 10 seconds, okay? Are you ready? I hope you are, because whether you are or not, we're going to do it now. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. So quick feet, running up and down like so. Blurred feet, keep it going. That's our 10 seconds. We're going to do it a second time. Second time is always better. So get ourselves ready. In 3, 2, 1, go, go, go. Running on the spot. Up and down quick. Keep going. That's our time there. And then finishing with everyone's favourite, shadow boxing. So again, getting your breathing up. If you are seated, sit tall, twist the body, punch the head, punch the body, hooks or uppercuts, whatever you like, but twist, twist, twist. Okay? If you're standing, same thing. Get your feet moving if you can. Shuffling forwards, shuffling back, side steps, but fast hands, okay? 3 loads of 20 seconds. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, go. So punching and breathing. Again, imagine the person you do not like standing in front of you. You've got 10 more seconds to knock their face in, knock their guts in, make them sick, knock them on the floor. Time. You've got 10 seconds to get your breath back. We're going again. In 3, 2, 1, go, go, go. Fast hands again. Punch the head, punch the body. Moving your feet if you can. Twist the body, twist, 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 twist. Lots of body movement. Good, fast, hard punches. Time. Got one more time, one more go. One last round. In 3, 2, 1, go, go, go. Last 20 seconds. This is your last bit, so give it the best shot you've got. Again, get your hips behind it. Get your body behind the punches. Less than 10 seconds to go. And time. Excellently done. That is our shadow boxing. I think everyone's favourite. Lets you vent. Lets the whole body work a little bit. Take 2 seconds, get your breath back, relax, take it easy. And don't forget, it is Technique Tuesday today. So I'm going to go over now a couple of techniques. Have a watch of this, practice it by yourself in your own time. These are things that you can take your time and perfect these moves. As I say, what we're going to do today is ways to strengthen your hips, all the muscles around your hips here. Tools for the job will be a resistance band. If you don't know where to get one from, leave a message in the comments below and we can send you links. This one I've got, I think it cost me 12, 13 quid off Amazon. You usually get between sort of 10 and 15 quid. So, really good. We're going to use a ball of some kind. This is a little physio ball this is. Again, it's cost me a £5 or so, but you can equally use a football or netball. They will work just as well. They're the tools we'll need. So, first and foremost, get the ball over and done with. We're going to use the muscles on the insides of our thighs here. The adductor muscles they're called. You don't need to know that, but technical for you if you want. To strengthen the insides of your thighs. You get your ball, pop it between, you're going to be sat down for this one by the way. You'll be sat down, get the ball, pop it between your knees there, and you're just going to squeeze the ball and try and pop it. Very simple. Squeeze the ball, hold it for 3, 2, 1, relax. And do the same thing again. Squeeze it, hold it for 3, 2, 1, relax. And when you do that, you should hopefully feel those muscles on the insides there working really hard. To look after the hips, we want to work the muscles all around them. Front, back, top, front, bottom, sides, all the way around the hips. These ones are going to be using the insides of the hips. So, one last time, take your ball, in between your knees there, squeeze, squeeze hard, 3, 2, 1, and relax, okay? And that's our first one with the ball. Dead simple, dead easy. The next one I'm going to do, again, we'll be sat down. Bear with me a sec, let me get this band. So I've got my resistance band here. They come in lots of different designs, doesn't really matter, they'll all work. But we're going to be doing the exact opposite of what we've just done then. Then we use the inside of our thighs to squeeze. Now we're going to use our bums and the outside of our thighs to push apart. So we get our resistance band. I'm going to make it into a little loop like so. And I'm going to stand in it. In a perfect world, we will have this band just below the knees there. Feet nice and wide and the band just below the knees. In a perfect world, we'll have that. But it does not need to be there. If you need, it will work with it above the knee. The only thing about this is, I'll show you what we're going to do now actually. From here, we're going to just spread our legs and stretch the band nice and wide. The only thing above the knee is the band can slide up our thighs. We don't want that, so all we'll have to do is just make sure it doesn't slide. You know, a couple of fingers on the band there, keep it in place, and it'll work like a charm. Okay? But in a perfect world, and I just find it more comfortable personally, I'll have it just below the knees, but it will work up there. Feet nice and wide, sitting tall, and again, you're going to try and stretch this band, and you're going to imagine that you're going to snap the band. Okay? So you're going to stretch the band, hold it again for 3, 2, 1, and then a controlled recovery. Okay? Because we're stretching this elastic band, what we don't want is to just either sling it out back and forth like that. That's no control. And also we don't want to just stretch it out, hold it, and then just collapse it in. It's controlled out, 3, 2, 1, and controlled in. Simple as that. And that is going to be working. This is a particularly good one for bums and the outside of the thighs there. And again, it can be below the knee or above the knee, but again, just make sure the band doesn't slip and slide when you do it above the knee. Okay? And our last one I'm going to show you, this one is going to be done standing. Okay? We're trying to move the leg to strengthen the hips. We're trying to move the leg in as many different directions as it'll go. We've done sort of inside, we've done outside, we've done in the previous exercises coming up in front. The last one, we're going to try and work on this leg coming back. This hip joint going that way. Now I'm going to have to move my camera a little bit for a sec, so bear with me a sec while I get this all set up. Okay, so for this we need a solid anchor for this band. It can be another person, it could be, I'm using my rack here, so I am just going to attach this band to my rack. It ain't going to go anywhere then, it's nice and solid, okay? But you can use whatever, as long as it is solid, don't let it move around. You're going to want to be somewhere close to a wall or a chair or something for balance. You're going to be standing on one leg, okay? So you're going to want to be somewhere nice and solid. So, version A, the hard version, I'll be honest with you. You are going to pop this down by your ankle down there somewhere. Holding on for balance, you're going to stand on this leg. The band is on the other ankle. And standing nice and tall, you're just going to pull this, stretch this band back. Hold it for 3, 2, 1, and under control, you relax. And repeat. Stretch it back, hold it for 3, 2, 1, under control, you recover. Doing that, you're going to feel a lot of work down the bum and the back of the leg down there. So one more time, standing tall, stretch your back for 3, 2, 1, and under control, you relax. Now this is the hard version, this is the most efficient version. We've got a very long lever, we've got the hip joint here, and the lever is my length of my entire leg down there. However, it does not need to be down by the ankles. If you want, you can have it, again, above the knee. Because of physics and stuff, this version will be easier. So I'm going to have to move my way back a bit further. I have to stretch the band a bit more, okay? Because this is a bit easier because I've got a much shorter lever now. But again, I hold on for balance and then let this leg pull back. Hold that for 3, 2, 1 and relax. And again, pull it back. 3, 2, 1 and relax. Now this is a little bit less convenient than the ankle version, simply because again the band can slide and slip around the back of your thigh. So probably if you can, it'll take a bit of practice just to get it anchored there and not slide around. It may or may not work first time. Persevere, it's well worth it. But again, from there, you're going to pull this leg back. You're going to stretch the band. Hold it for 3, 2, 1, and then relax. Okay? So they are my 3 simple techniques to help strengthen the hip and everything around the hip. We've got the squeezing in, we've got the pulling out, and we've got the extending back. So there, and with the other exercise we've done previously, the knee raises, which uses the front, we're covering pretty much all the muscles around the hip, which is going to make it really, really good and make it stronger. They will, especially that standing one, it will take a bit of practice. So don't expect to get it spot on first time. It will take a bit of adjusting where to put the resistance band, where to put the stop from slipping and sliding, basically. It is well worth taking some time and just getting it right, because it's fantastic. It really, really is good. But there's a bit of a learning curve there, so just expect that. Give it a go for a dozen times. Trust me, the 12th time will be a lot better than the first time. Just give it a go. Anyway, if you have any questions, you know where to go. The comments below, ask away down there. We've got the link to the website above us up there. We've got the share button down there. If this has been useful, share this far and wide. The more people who can learn, the better. And of course, as I say, the more famous I can be, the better. Don't forget, tomorrow is Wobble Wednesday. We will be going over balance stuff. So if you want to improve your balance, tomorrow is your day. We'll be here again 11 o'clock tomorrow. Up there again, there's a donate button. If you think it's any good, chuck us a buck. Thank you very much. Otherwise, we will see you tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you later. Bye-bye.